Hey guys, you're here with Karl James and Mr. Ryan Goodwin.
Hey.
Doing Karl's Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat, episode 4. Today we're going to be talking about the newly released Darkworld deck, Gates of the Underworld. It's been a pretty hyped up deck. Been looking forward to this for a good few months, since I heard of it.
There's not been a lot of release of Darkworld, so this is kind of pretty exciting stuff.
So yeah, I'm now going to open the deck and we'll take you through it. Got your little tips card right there. Your little deck mat, which is actually a pretty nice looking deck mat.
You don't own a fabric one. Hey, grab one of these.
Boom, right there. There it is. And your new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulebook with all new cards on it, not in it. As you do. As you do.
Now to the technical part, I'm doing the wrap up.
Yeah, some technical stuff going on
Just
right
mention, guys, this deck is available today on the 14th and it's in Math Miniatures for $9.99.
Boom, right there. Right, in this deck we got a few new releases of cards. We got the free foily cards at the front, and then we got a couple new spell and trap cards,
Which I'm going to be talking about.
But we'll start off by talking about the 3 new monsters. Start off with your Guru of the Darkworld. Right here, there he is. Basically this guy, when he discards by a Darkworld effect, he special summons to the opponent's side of the field and then makes you discard a card. So, because it's on your opponent's side of the field, he now controls it, it's his card. Your Darkworlds get both of their effects. So
We've done some testing with this today and it's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it's a pretty beastly card right there. Next up you got Snow, Unlight of the Darkworld. There it is. This guy, when it's discarded, you search your deck for a Darkworld card and add it to your hand. Or if it's discarded by opponent's effect, so if you've used your Guru, you get to special summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard in face-up defense position. So that's Snow. And here we've got the boss card of the deck. It's Grapha, Dragon Lord of Darkworld. When this guy's discarded, he selects and destroys a card your opponent controls. And if he's discarded by your opponent's card effect, so again you've got the Guru's effect coming in here, you look at a card in your opponent's hand, and if it's a monster, you special summon it. If, of course, it can be special summoned. And his other effect is you can bounce a Darkworld card you control back to your hand and special summon it from the graveyard. So you get a 2/7 for basically nothing.
Again, play tested with this today, absolutely kills any deck. It's just drop it in at any point, kill a card, open the field up, 2/7 attacker. Really hasn't got many downfalls, this card.
Not really, no. Obviously I've made myself a deck now today because I've bought 3. And
Math Miniatures.
Math Miniatures, there it is. Playing 3 of them. Playing 3 of them in it. And also playing 3 Snow. They've just found them to be really, really good because they supply you with the cards you need. The other 2 new cards in the deck are a spell card and a trap card, which Goodwin's now going to take you through.
Right, well, like I said, it's the spell and trap card. I'm going to first tell you about the spell card, which is the Gates of the Darkworld. This card is absolutely amazing. First off, you get the original effect. All Fiend type monsters get a boost for the attack and defense, 300 points. So you drop in your golds and your silvers, and straight away you're getting a 2/6 beat that can run over absolutely anything. You worried there, summoning a Stardust or anything, just run it over. It's all good. Secondary effect, you banish any Fiend type monster from your graveyard, which of course all the Darkworlds are, and many of the cards that complement with the Darkworld cards. Banish it from your graveyard, discard a card, and draw a card. So what you're doing there, you're banishing a card from your graveyard that might be a dud, might have already been used, say Sangan or something you don't really care about. You're drawing a card, and you're discarding cards, so you're getting cards to the field and another card in hand. Really great card, absolutely amazing card. Couldn't recommend it enough. Your second card, which is new, will be a Dark Scheme card, which is a trap card, and it's a bit like a Magic Drain in that your opponent can negate it if they discard a card, but it's not having to be a magic card, such as Magic Drain, and it's not a counter trap, so it can be played at any point. So apart from your opponent being able to negate it by discarding any card, if that doesn't happen, then you both discard 2 cards, so you can drop into 2 Darkworlds again, works really well, and then you both get to draw 2 cards. So if you're playing against a deck that isn't a Darkworld monster deck, they're screwed. They're just getting rid of 2 of their cards that might have been sitting on, such as Gauze and Blacklist Soldier, getting rid of them. Drawing another couple may not be as good, while you're dropping 2 cards and getting 2 handy cards to hand. Really can't compliment me enough. That card, especially the Gates of the Darkworld and the Grapha, are real linchpins of the deck, which you'd run 3 of in any Darkworld deck.
That's a good one. Right, I'm now going to take you through the monsters that are in this deck. Just quickly tell you what they are. You've got Zer, Knight of Darkworld, just a 1/8 beater, vanilla monster. You got the Gatekeeper of Darkworld, it's just a 2/1 defender. Got Scar, Scout of Darkworld, a bit like your recruiter, add stuff to your hand. Got your Gorilla destroys monsters. Got your Green, destroys spell and trap cards when he's discarded. Got your Brow, whenever he's discarded you draw a card. Got your Vanguard, who just special summons himself when he's discarded. Got your Mad King. Mad King just allows you to discard cards. Silver, one of the 2 free beaters that Goodwin was talking about. And you also got Gold, the other one. Got Rainbow Overlord. I'm playing this card inside, just good. It's really good in Darkworld, really. Got Sangan, been around for a while. Everyone knows what that does. Got Nudoria, kill stuff when it dies. Goblin King. Goblin King just gets bigger for your amount of themes. And you got your Grave Scorner, which kills stuff when it dies.
Also, might be nice to point out that with the Darkworld, you have a lot of Darkworld monsters and cards that go with them that are 1, 2 or 3 stars. So obviously you can sync them up with your 5 stars, which are your golds and your silvers. Get any tuner on the field. You can come into some pretty big synchros there, so there's potential to make a Darkworld synchro deck, but whatever you do with it's your choice, obviously.
And also with the new XYZs coming out, you've got your rank 5s, your Adrius and whatnot, which gold and silver complement really well because it allows you to go into them really easily. And also comboing with Dark Scheme allows you to get them both out in a turn, and there's your Adrius right there.
So yeah, pretty exciting monsters. Right, now we're just going to give you a run through of the spell and traps that come in this card and what goes with the monsters. So first off, you've got your Darkworld Lightning, pretty basic Darkworld card, goes with all the cards. Kill a face down first, get rid of the Darkworld later. You've got a pair of Gateworlds to the Darkworlds, getting back your Darkworlds once they're dead. Pretty good. Got your Darkworld Dealings, your Allure of Darkness, both draw cards, pretty good again. Give you that hand advantage, give you the Darkworld in hand if you're looking for it. Card Destruction, get all your cards to the field, draw more, easy as pie. You've got your Terraforming, which goes with the Gates to the Darkworld. Again, I don't really think many people would run this in an actual Darkworld deck, but it's personal preference. It does get you out the Gates to the Darkworld, but hey, it's up to you. You've got your Dark Eruption, which gets you a 1/5 or less attacker from your grave to your hand. Has to be dark, but again, all the Darkworld monsters are dark, as it kind of says in the name. Deck Devastation Virus, Eradicator Epidemic Virus, bit of a tongue twizzler, I know. This one gets rid of the monsters, this can get rid of the spell and traps, wipe your opponent out. Then, no mercy. Mind Crush, after you've seen your opponent's hand, you can do whatever you want with it. You could run Mind Crush and Trap Dust Shoots, because if you know what's in their hands, you can be calling the good stuff, leaving them with a handful of Soul Exchange, as Karl liked to give me earlier, and getting rid of my Caiuses, so hey, quite an annoying card. Dark Deal, had someone playing with this earlier and they didn't fully understand it, but it's a really good card. You pay in 1,000 life points to negate any spell they use, and the effect of that spell then becomes your discard card. So basically, you're negating a card and discarding a card, negating and summoning again with the Darkworld. Then you've got a couple of cards which are quite similar, Transmigration Prophecy and Force of Darkness, both allow you to get Darkworld monsters to your hand or any monsters to deck, respectively. Then, to round this off, you've got Escape from the Dark Dimension, quite a good card for getting back banished monsters. And you've got, originally, to finish off the deck, a Dark Bribe, which used to be quite expensive to get hold of and was quite an amazing card. Still amazing card, can stop any spell trap. So that's the main parts of the deck. You've also got 4 cards here, which I want to just take a quick second to talk about, because quite happy they're in here. You've got Card Guard, which I think you'll agree the artwork's pretty cool on him. And originally he was only available in Secret, as was Below. Can never pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to try. But those two were only available in Secret, personally, originally, so quite good to have them in common now. And they do look pretty cool. Then to round off the deck, the 2 cards that I'm particularly in love with, Battle Fader. I think everyone knows what them do. They've been amazing in decks lately. You'll see them all over the format. You see them running most deck variants. Drop them at any time. Karl's nodding, I can see it. They're amazing. And in common now, pick up a set easy as pie. Pie is never really easy. Then to round it off, Dragodia. Played with a playset of these, or a couple of these, in most decks now. Unlike effects like Effect Fader and Battle Fader, it will come to the field, but it can get as big as you let it be. and its other effects are simply amazing with tuners. This deck, this card, I cannot give you enough of. Just buy it, buy it, buy it, it's amazing. But yeah, that's the main part of the deck. They all work really well together. You've got a good mix of Darkworld cards. You might have to do a little bit of tweaking, maybe get 2 or 3 of these together to get the 3 golds and silvers, but I'd say it's pretty easy to make an amazing deck with these cards, and they all work really well.
So yeah, that's the basic round off of the deck. Like Goodwin said, it's a really good deck to have. Might want to buy 2 or 3 of these just to mix them together and make the deck even better than it was before.
From Mad for Miniatures.
And so yeah, that's basically the deck. This has been Karl James and Ryan Goodwin. Please do subscribe below, and we'll be back next time with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you for watching.
Ciao.
Ciao.
忘れないよ始ま